To prepare you for your Air France case, we're going to have a quick look at the dataset for your case study. In this tutorial, I'm going to explain very briefly how your Air France dataset is related to the example data that we used in previous tutorials. If you would like to know how to calculate certain performance metrics, please have a look at the previous video tutorial about how to calculate important performance metrics. So first of all, in the Air France dataset, we have one row for each keyword, just as in our example dataset. I'm going to focus on the variables that we also had in our example dataset about mobile phones and compare those with each other. To help you compare and better understand the two datasets, I highlighted the variables that we are going to have a look at. And as I'm going to explain, I will also add a comment box for each variable with its equivalent variable name from the mobile phone dataset. For further information about the meaning of all variables in this dataset, please have a look at the uploaded document on LearnIt.eu. So let's start. The publisher name here is identical to our search engine in our example dataset, and is the search engine that we use to place an ad for the keyword. Publisher ID and keyword ID are just individual numeric values given to each search engine and keyword and have no further importance in our case study. The match type here defines how broad or specific a keyword is set to trigger the ad during search. In SEA tools, this can usually be set individually for each keyword and is decisive for when an ad is displayed. Now we can have a look at the more important values. The search engine bid is the bid that was submitted for that specific keyword. Note that this is only the submitted bid, so your bid offer, so to say, and not the actual cost per click that was paid for the ad click. Clicks here are the same as the number of clicks in our example dataset, and the click charges over here are the budget spent on this keyword, so the total costs for all clicks. In our example set, these were called the acquisition costs. The average costs per click can be compared to our CPC in the cell phone dataset and are the average price paid for one single ad click. Impressions relate to the number of views for the ad, so how many times the ad was displayed when someone searched for your keyword, and the engine click-through is our click-through rate, so it is the percentage of people that clicked on the ad based on the number of impressions. The average position is the average rank of the ad on the search result page. The column transactions or conversion rate displays the percentage of transactions or conversions. This is our conversion rate. With the total costs per transaction here, the costs per one order are meant. The amount in this column here is the revenue made from orders. Please note that this does not correspond to the profit contribution per conversion. You have to assume a margin on the revenue to calculate profits. The total costs are equal to our click charges that we explained before. These are acquisition costs. Last but not least, the total number of bookings. This variable shows you the number of conversions. Please note that this number can be larger than the number of clicks, and therefore the conversion rate in our dataset might be higher than 100%. The reason is that the customer might have bought multiple tickets or that later conversions have been attributed to an earlier click.